back, everybody, to D5 Questing. Welcome back, everybody, to D5 Questing solo session. It's not bad. I've hit record about 6 times already this morning, and that's the best one I've come up with. So hopefully everything works out, because I don't think I'm going to record again. At least this whole intro part, because I've done it a bunch of times. So we're doing something a little different today, as you probably heard. New intro song, new D5 Questing hat, lid, as it were. Same old logo ski. But I'm all by myself. At least I'm the only quester here in my house. There's other people through that door. So if you hear background noises, I apologize. I was supposed to be all done recording this morning before everybody else got here, but here we are. So, you're probably wondering what we're doing here, and first off, unless you like read the description or it's in the title, and if that's the case, then just skip to where the good stuff starts. But what's D5 Questing without a little bit of the good stuff? Sorry if you can hear me swallow. It's so strange to be in charge of my audio again. I haven't done that since like episode, I don't know, but it's been a minute. So I've got it's live playback into my headphones right now, which is partly why I'm playing it. But anything can happen. So but we a lot of stuff's been happening in the questers' lives. And so we haven't been able to get together to record since the last time we got together to record. So all of August went by without a recording session, and now we're most of the way through September. So our backlog is 0 right now, which is why last week and the week before, you got what was the last of our backlog, which didn't have anything to do with the questers, Tears of Bitter Manners, Star Wars, any of that. Which I want to see what happens. You know, I haven't read ahead in the book. I know I'm running the game, but I want to see what happens, as everybody else sees what happens. So me and H had a good time recording last week and the week before's episode, but we recorded that like June or July sometime. Started recording that. If I remember, it was the Quiet Year. Started recording that like 1 o'clock in the morning. D5 Questing, home of the loopy episode, as they say, I've heard. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. The audio or the visual is gonna get better. I promise you that. The audio is not gonna change at all. I mean, we will do this, and I just want to say thanks to Syrinscape. Got a nice ring to it. Yeah. We could use more thunderstorms. Thank you to Syrinscape for providing today's audio. Much obliged. You find yourself on a beautiful fall morning. Birds chirping outside. A slight breeze flows through the trees. Not a cloud in the sky. As we jump in to D5 solo sesh. It's pretty good. Today we are doing something from Martin Knight. Martin, this one's for you. D100 Dungeon. This is a game that Mr. Knight created. I reached out to him, asked him if we could do it on the show. He said yes, so here we are. D100 Dungeon, a solo adventure game. And we're just going to run through it. We're going to have a good time playing it. I'm going to turn that down a little bit so I know that even if that's way quiet, you can still hear me and I don't have to yell. So hopefully it's still coming through pretty good. The actual live playback isn't doing me a bit of good. So hopefully I'm not like super loud and the music's super quiet. And hopefully it's not just like maybe I should delete this episode and start over. All right. I'm also doing this on the old phone. So what you see on the phone is what you see. Kind of fun. I've never done that before, so we'll see how that all works out. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out. I was about 10 minutes in and got to about this spot. I turned my phone to say, hey, if my phone turns, then I apologize ahead of time. But it glitched out the system somehow. I'm not sure exactly what happened. So I'm not going to do that again, and hopefully it doesn't glitch out the system. If so, I might have to jump to this one. But that's pretty much the exact same. So I've got a backup. Hopefully we don't have to use the backup. D100 Dungeon, I've kind of looked through it a little bit. I've played just a tiny bit, just to kind of understand the mechanics a little bit. So I'm not reading the rule book, and you guys just are watching me do this. Oh, interesting. But I will have a link. It's a good book, and it's not that big. It's that big, but full game in here. And from the little bit that I've played, I've really enjoyed. So what's what we're gonna do? Hopefully I do it justice. I've had fun the little bit that I've played, but I figured this episode we'll record character creation, so you can see what that looks like. Can't get my hat straight. Record some character creation so you can see what that looks like. I've got my character sheet. Boom. Right there. Adventure sheet. So let's just dive right into it. Shall we? Let's dive right into it. So it says the first step. There are 6 steps here. And then some finishing touches. And thank you to Delicious Carbonated Beverages. You guys are also great. So, thank you to them. So, without any further ado, I know what I can do. I just turn the volume all the way down, so now I can actually hear myself. This was way loud. It's down to volume 6. It was at 56. I was like, this is so loud. So, character creation. Step 1, characteristics. So, in Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, a lot of the big ones, then you've got 6 abilities. As you full well know, strength, dexterity, constitution would be like your physical characteristics. Intelligence, wisdom, charisma would be more like mental characteristics. In D100 Dungeon, you have 3 characteristics, strength, dexterity, and intelligence, which correspond with the 3 different hero paths that are available in Book 1. I believe there are more out there in subsequent books, and I'll have links down below for where you can pick up your own copy of D100 Dungeon, PDF or the physical copy. I'm a big fan of physical copies of books. You can call me old school if you like, but I'm a big fan. I'm also monitoring OBS as we do this, so I'm watching myself do it. That's why I keep looking down at the screen instead of up here where you guys are. It's good to see you. It's good to. Thanks for letting me into your room, your front room, your kitchen, your car, your workspace. I'll try and keep it work appropriate. Because I too listen to D5 questing at work on occasion. So, it says that we can assign 50 primary points to one, 40 points to another, and 30 points to the last one. That's exactly what happened last time, and I have no idea what in the world. It just like disappears. So I don't even know. I don't even know what happened just then. Like, okay, all right, calm yourself. I'm gonna pause it real quick and try to get it back. Stand by. I think we're back. I think we're back. I hope we're back. Sorry about that, and a big shout out to my wife. Yeah, thank you, wife, for informing me that there's probably a pause button and I don't have to hit stop and start all over again. Welcome back, Questers. Sorry about that brief break. For you, it was very brief. It probably was like boop boop. I probably should have done one of these moves. That's more official. But oh. So welcome back, Questers, to D5 questing. So what we're gonna do, I think, is just go straight down and put 50 in strength. Whoops. 50 right there, 40 in dex, and 30 in intelligence. Now, it says we can put those wherever we want. I'd imagine that we could assign those after we figure out what we want to be, but maybe not. Maybe not. We're not going to. We're just going to go straight down through. So then step 2 is choose your hero path. So there are 3 heroes. There's a warrior, a rogue, and a warrior, rogue, and a magic user. I can't remember if it's a sorcerer, warrior, rogue, sorcerer. Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the old book out, the old Libro. And go EFG H, table H. Right there. We're going to roll on table H. We're rolling that D6. How about this, huh? That's not bad. Yeah, so it's pretty fun because we can boom, boom, boom. We're rolling that D6. I've got this D5, and I apologize. I point at this a lot, and I apologize. It doesn't help if I point it on my computer screen either. But we've got the iconic D5 dice. So 3 on the dice is rogue. Rogue. 3 on the dice is a rogue. Put that there. So let's go back. Whoops. Whoops. Hero path, rogue. That's unfortunate because I believe rogues probably use their dexterity more. So, rogue is the one we are, the one we choose, and rogue gets a plus 10 to dex. So I'm going to put right here plus 10 like that. Minus 5 to strength and minus 5 to intelligence. Minus 5, minus 5. We'll go back through and adjust those. And then we also get a color in this star. Like that. Yeah. To show basically that we're proficient in dexterity. It's not a bad star. And so this experience track, when we gain experience in a skill or a characteristic that we have... well, that's weird. My computer's doing stuff I don't like. I'm trying to record an episode here, and nobody's taking me serious. But basically, when we gain experience on any experience track that we've got that star, we gain it twice as fast. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Remind me about that. Next step is to pick your race. There are dwarves, elves, and humans. Dwarves, elves, and humans. So we're going to roll on table R, QR, right there for race. And we're rolling that D6 since we got 5. 5 on the dice tells me I'm a human. Human blood run through my veins. Run through my veins. Run through my veins. We get a +5 to intelligence, -5 to dex. Great. So -5 plus, whoops. Let's go back to black. -5 +5 to intelligence, -5 to dex. Well, this is just great. It creates an interesting challenge. Because basically, if you've got over 50 on any one of these abilities, then you can come over here and you get these. And these unlocks the abilities below at 50. These are pretty darn cool. PDC, pretty darn cool. Mighty Blow, Perfect Aim, Spellcaster. So, pretty cool stuff in there. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it if we end up with something that's above 50 over here. I'm not sure yet. It also says that we have +5 and we are proficient at being aware. So let's come down here to aware. Like that. And it says we get a +5 to that, so I'll make note. Sorry if there's an echo. I did notice that on a couple of the playbacks. There's like a weird echo, and I'm not sure how to get rid of that. Maybe we'll just do this. That wasn't the right one. That mutes it. Let's do this. Monitor off. We'll try that. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? Hopefully that works for us. But we'll see. We'll find out. So we get a +5 to being aware, which is great. That will help us look out for traps. Look out for traps. All right. Skill bonus. Before the adventurer started exploring dungeons in search of lost treasures, they gained a few extra skills other than that which the hero path or race has provided. Choose any 2 skills that don't currently have any skill bonuses, and add +5 to each skill. Was I supposed to get more for that? I don't think so. Let's go back to human. Let's just see real quick. Race. Okay, just the one. What about hero path? Aha. I missed a couple. For the rogue, it's locks and traps. So locks, I get a whoops, +5 to, and traps, I get a +5 to, and I also get to, let's just do this. Oops. Man, you guys get to hear all the whoops. Before me and the gang started recording D5 questing, then me and Jakers were recording just a couple other little side things together, and he didn't realize that he's got a heavy intake on the breath. And so one day as I was going through and editing the stuff, then I grabbed all of his and all of them, and I just spliced them all together into one continuous, and it was like 4 minutes of him just it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I know you're laughing at home, so I can't hear you laughing, but I know you're laughing there. Wonder if Syrinscape probably has some laughter. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. We'll do creaking dock instead. Maybe dog. Thunder. Alright, sorry. Anyways. So, yeah, if somebody wants to create a track of me going whoopsies, whoops the daisies, that'd be fun. Be interesting to hear how many times I say it. I think I say whoops more than I say And now when our fan base gets big enough, then somebody's going to go back clear to episode 1 and record how many times. I think I say whoopsies more in this show. In the, 20 minutes that the show's been in existence. So skill bonus, we get to choose 2. All right, so agility, bravery, dodge, escape, lucky, magic, strong. Probably not magic. I think lucky. I think lucky would be. He's so lucky. He's a star. Star. I think lucky, and then bravery, dodge, agility, bravery, dodge, escape. What do you guys think? I think so too. Roll the dice. All right, so 1 through 5 is agility, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, etc. On down the line. Let's roll a d20. Stupid. All right, let's get another d20. We'll get rid of it in a minute so it doesn't get our dice traded. 9. We don't want it to get too cluttered. A 9er. All right. So 4, 8, 9. No, 5, 10. Bravery is the one. Wherever you are. Plus 5 there. Plus 5 to lucky. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, wait. Except for I don't get the stars. Haha. For those of you that have played before and were yelling at me, I knew. So that goes away and that goes away. But we have the plus 5. So when we roll for a challenge or such, then that's the case. So the next step is equipment. We have gathered some equipment together. So roll once on the W table, which is your weapons, and twice, 3 times, thrice on table A, which is your armor. So let's go to table W. These are both 100 D100 tables. So let's go table W right there. Just so everybody, yeah, right there. Those are all the options. Well, those are the options that there's pictures for. But there's D100. So let's roll it up. And we have 61 on the dice, which is a Pernock. Don't know what that is, and don't know what will pop up if I Google it on my phone, so we're going to Google it on my computer. Pernock. Oh, is a type of flanged mace originating in the 12th century of the region of the Huon Rus, and later widely used through Europe. It's also an automatic pistol. So, I think that's the one. I think it's a pistol. That's the one that Martin Knight had in mind was the pistol. Pretty sure. That adds up. That's what we're going to say. Just kidding. Overpowered. So we're going to come here, and Pernock is one-handed. Ooh. That's good. Pernack. Paramecium. And it gets +1 damage. +1. Pernock. Costs 178, 36 to repair. 36 to repair. All right, now let's go to... Oh, I like this song. This is a good song. Syrinscape doing good. I just kind of put it on autoplay. Not really autoplay. There's a... it's just playing through the full album playback with ambience. Because what is Syrinscape without ambience? We'll turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear this one a little better. I'll probably turn it back down, so don't get used to it. All right. So we get to roll 3 times on the W table. If we roll twice, we can either, it's my understanding, we can either keep the second one and like sell it later, or we can just roll again. And that's what I'm going to do. So if we get the same slot, because as you saw on the character sheet, there are different slots. Head, back, torso, arms, hands. waist, legs, feet, neck, ring. So if we get something for the same slot, then what we'll do is we'll just re-roll. So 3 times on that table. 60. Not bad. Let's see what that is. Sorry, by the way, I don't have COVID, so you guys can hang out. I've got allergies. They've been great all year, by the way. But fall, for whatever reason, this year fall's just been the worst. But I love fall, which is unfortunate. Fall's my favorite. Here's to you, fall. I know I've said that to you guys once already today, but I don't know if it was this recording or one of the failed recordings. So I apologize if it was this one. 60. Head. Studded leather helmet. Head. Studded leather helmet. And that gives us an armor value of 1, I believe. A1, 104 to gold pieces is how much it costs. 21 to fix. 104. 21. Now, if we find an item out in the dungeon, then we would roll a d6 on this and apply damage. But because we're brand new, then we don't have to roll damage on these. All right. Roll again. Woo-hoo-hoo, 71. Arms, mail sleeves. 71. Mail sleeves. Or I have to laugh at my own jokes because nobody else is here to laugh at them. Male sleeves, that is 2 above the pernock. Male sleeves, if I'm saying that wrong, let me know. A2 right there, and 134.72. Like that. Sweet. So there's twice and thrice. 29. Well, we had two above 50. That's pretty darn good. 29 back leather cloak. The old leather cloak right there. And it has A06714. Alright, and 0. And yes, I am one of those that puts the slash through my 0. I also put that and the hat on my J and line through my Z like that. Do you guys do that? Let me know. Tell me in the comments down below. Alright. That's what you guys came to see, is to see how I write my alphabet. And just because I can. My wife's going to be like, why do you do this? And I'll be like, because. Wow, Jacob. Wow. In number 1. Undisputable. It's written. I'm going to erase it, though, just because it's our character sheet. So, we've got most of our equipment. It also says... if you happen to roll a second piece of armor that is assigned to a location you've already equipped an item to, you may either keep the new armor rolled to discard the old item, or roll again. Okay. Whew. So it's basically, if it's better, you can take the better one, but you don't get a replacement one. Interesting. Add 20 oil, 10 food, 15 picks. 20 oil? I think that's the full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And basically, these you need oil and food as you go through the dungeon. Basically, each time you explore a new room or as directed, you mark a time a little like that. We'll get into more of that in a little bit, but these are items that we need. Food, we get 10 because every adventure, you can't adventure on a full stomach. That's what my mom always said, anyways. If you're out there, Mom, hello. And I think that we should do a family dinner on Sunday. Pot roast, potatoes, carrots. Super good. And my emergency soda. I always have an emergency soda in my parents' refrigerator because I don't like the soda they have. And 15 picks. And 3 lesser healing potions restores 4 lost HP, 80 gold pieces to the adventure belt slots. 1 potion per slot or to the backpack. So we've got 3 of those. We're going to put 1 lesser healing potion right here on our belt. Lesser healing potion. And I'm going to put 4 HP. So I remember what it does. So basically, if we're in combat and somebody attacks me, then we roll a d10 to see where they hit. And if they hit on the waist right here, I think you can see my little circle. If not, right there. That BC means belt check, is what that stands for. And you basically roll a d6, and whatever it lands on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever is in that slot. Oh, it's a d10. It's a d10. You'd roll a d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if I roll 1 or 2 on a belt check, then that lesser healing potion breaks. It's like they hit my belt and it breaks, and then I just have to try and wring it out. So, and we'll put the other lesser healing potions in my backpack. Oh, by the way, I've got this set up. So this is the adventure sheet right there. And then this would be the backside, which keeps track of your backpack with damage track items, your backpack without damage track items like healing potions, empire building investments, which we'll get into farther down the line, and quest log. So none of that's filled out because we just started. Then down here we've got the D100 dungeon combat track. Basically, each time you, it's like leveling up, right? So each time you defeat a monster, then it stays on this track, and like the first one you defeat, you get 100 extra gold pieces, and then later on you get +5 to a skill. So it's pretty cool. Neato Petito, some might call it, but we'll get more into that. So 3 lesser healing potions, which means we've got 2 in the backpack. Lesser healing potions. And those are worth 80 each. A kingly gift from Sir Knight himself. And finishing touches. It says finishing touches add 20 primary health points, 1 reputation point, 3 fate, 3 life. Give your adventure a name. So, let's go down here. 20 and current is 20. Reputation, I believe, is 1. 3 fate, 3 life, and name. What's in a name? Slag. Slag. Actually, Slag would probably write it different. There. Slag. Slag City. And now let's adjust these to where they're going to be. 50 minus 5. Get out the old calculator. Just kidding. Silly. 45. Right here. 40 plus 10 minus 5 is another 45. And 30 minus 5 plus 5 is 30. So 45, 45, 30. Slag is his name. And I believe... Oh, race. Yikes. Human. Human flesh. Human born. And I think that's it. Finishing touches. Spell and scrolls test. Yeah. That's it. So here is Slag. That's him right there in the flesh. You see him? I think this is what he looks like. Super evil. That's him right there for sure. Big old ears. Like that. Actually, he's only got half an ear over here. Like that, yeah. Alright, and I think this is where we're just going to kind of fade out and watch me draw. That's Slag. That's scary. That's what nightmares are made out of right there. Get rid of that. Alright, so yeah, this is Slag. Tune in next time as we... there's my mouse. Yeah, tune in next time as we go on our first adventure. We'll talk a little bit more about that. That's Slag. I'm Jacob. You're the fans. This is D5 questing. And we're going to see if we can do it this way. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys later.
D5